This is Dave at Active Intel Investigation. In the light of the recent news with all the quarantines and the coronavirus issues sweeping the world, it's a ripe opportunity for scams. And as you know, anytime there's a major news event or major subject of conversation, scammers and fraudsters will adjust their techniques to use that news and that subject to be able to keep executing their scams. And coronavirus is no different. For example, there's an article that was in American Banker talking about how there's overcharging, somebody charging $80 for a bottle of sanitizer. That's an obvious scam. But less obvious scams are things that can have bigger damage. For example, here's a fake map, right? So maps are very interactive and they may have a lot of things to click on to get more information. But these maps sometimes are a malicious program, right? It could be something that has embedded malware called Corona.exe that is spyware that steals usernames, passwords, and credit card numbers. So anytime you click on something, if you see pop-ups or something asking you for more information, it could be a scam. And because of the fact that everybody wants to know where the map is and where the outbreaks are, it may be something that is lowers your guard or uses fear to get more information. Same thing with phishing. So fraudsters are using this to use topical subjects that will capture victims' attention, right? So if you have this COVID-19 as the subject line, that would get your attention more to read that email, maybe take action on the email. So how does that work? Well, in Business Insider, they talked about email scammers impersonating health officials to trick you into giving up personal information, right? So if they know that you're concerned about test results or concerned about health information, that they may pose as authorities to trick people in handing over information, and then once they have that, they can use it to impersonate you and get financial records or even to steal money. We even saw a scam at the LAX airport just in today's news where somebody was shipping fake test kits, right? So there are test kits they were selling that weren't even real. But a lot of the scams that consumers are vulnerable to or could be victims of, they're at risk to, are things that have to do with email scams, email frauds, online scams that can steal your identity, or ask you for money for some reason, or ask you to transfer money to benefit you or to benefit somebody else. Maybe they might say there's a relative that's being quarantined that needs money for food or needs money for their insurance, and they'll use that to steal your money. This is a very common scam with fraudsters that use a fake bail bondsman identity to say, hey, your grandson has been arrested for DUI, so you need to send money to get him out of jail. This could be used for the same thing for COVID-19 quarantine, to give them resources or give them access to information that they could use to steal your money. So watch out for scams. Just because it's an urgent event, a very serious event that's affecting lots of people, don't let it allow your guard to be dropped down to where you could lose money or have your personal identification stolen for identity theft or financial crimes.